Hello and welcome to another Yoga Flow. My name is Naomi, otherwise known as Yoga Gnomes. And today our practice is going to be all about a grounded earth flow. So the focus of today's class will be about rooting yourself down into the mat and also focus on your hamstrings. So anyone who's feeling a bit tight in the hamstrings, this will be a really nice flow for you. We'll take about 30 minutes. And when you're ready, if you can join me on your mat, taking a nice comfortable seated position on your knees, making sure there's plenty of space around you for today's practice. And if you wish, popping on some music, maybe even lighting a candle. When you're ready, join me in this comfortable kneeling position. If you do have any strain in your knees, you're welcome to just sit in a comfortable seated leg position or pop a cushion underneath your bottom. Placing one hand on your lower belly and one hand on your heart, on your chest. Together taking a deep breath in, growing up long through the spine. And just holding the breath there for a moment. Before exhaling, open mouth. Option to flicker, close your eyes, or just take your eyes to a single point of focus on the ground in front of you. And then again joining me, deep breath in, drawing that bit of breath from deep within the belly. Filling up the lungs, filling up the chest, and holding the breath at the top there. Relax the shoulders, hold the breath, open your mouth. And exhale, let it all go. Once again, deep breath in, breathing from deep in the belly. Feeling your mid-chest, your upper chest expand, holding the breath at the top, maybe taking an extra little sip of air in. Softening in the face, hold the breath, relax your shoulders. Exhale. Let it go. Taking 3 more breaths in this way, in this manner, in your own time. And as you've taken that 3rd breath, just release both hands down onto your thighs, keeping your eyes closed, keeping that single point of focus. And together, we're going to take a deep breath in. Keeping your lips closed, let the exhale flow out through the nose. Breathing in through the nose. Exhaling out through the nose. And continuing to find this rhythm of breath. But as you do so, just notice if you're holding any tension in the face. Maybe you want to release the eyebrows, unfurrow the brow, unclench the jaw. Just allow your face to be soft as you let that breath flow in through the nose and out through the nose. If you do practice with an Ujjayi breath, that breath that sounds like the ocean, please feel welcome to introduce it now. If that doesn't mean anything to you, then just continue to focus the breath in and out through the nose. Letting that softness, that relaxation run down the back of the neck, down the shoulders. Maybe it runs down the back of the arms, all the way down into the palms of the hands as they root and they ground down onto your thighs. Continuing to connect with that breath in through the nose and out through the nose. For our last few breaths here, with every inhale, I'd like you to think about growing up tall through the spine, elongating, lengthening in the body, bringing that energy into the body. And as you exhale, rooting down into the earth beneath you. So keeping that length, but allowing the ground beneath you to hold you steady, hold you in place. Inhaling to grow tall, exhaling through the nose to ground. Last one, breathing in. Exhale. Settling here, continuing with that breath, just beginning to flicker open your eyes. Perhaps you notice any changes in how you feel now, any sensations that might be running around through the body. And then reconnecting with that breath in and out through the nose, beginning to introduce it throughout our practice today. And then slowly making your way to join me, still on our knees, but releasing our tummy down onto our thighs, extending the arms out in front of us. If your forehead meets the mat, lovely. If it doesn't, you can either pop a pillow underneath you, or you can rest your hands underneath your forehead, or you can hover if that feels okay on your neck. Reaching, extending the arms out in front of you. Find that length in the back, so we're sending our bottom towards our heels, lengthening through the spine and extending the arms out in front of you. Reconnecting with that breath. Breathing in, and this time as you exhale, keep your forehead where it is and just walk your fingertips over to the left hand side, so you begin to feel that stretch all the way from the right pinky down the right arm, armpit, right side of the ribs, all the way to your right hip. Still continuing to send your bottom to your heels. Breathing in. And as you exhale, the forehead stays exactly where it is, and you walk your fingertips over to the right hand side, the opposite side. Feeling the stretch down the left pinky, the left arm, left armpit, left side of the ribs, and all the way to your left hip, sending your bottom back to your heels. Breathing in. And as you exhale, returning to center, reaching the arms out in front of you. Maybe you rise up onto your fingertips if that feels good, and your upper back feels like a nice big stretch, opening. And returning to your breath. One more deep inhale. And as you exhale, bringing your body up to join me in your all four position. Placing your index finger to lead the way, planting the weight down into that index finger. And then pushing your body weight forward into the pads of all your fingertips. So we're reducing any weight bearing in our wrists. We really don't want any weight here. You can actually probably fit a finger underneath, and using the strength of our arm coming up into the shoulders. Holding yourself there. So you have very little weight in your wrist. Engage your core, draw that belly button into the spine, puffing up in between our shoulder blades and holding steady here. Deep breath in. And exhale out. On your next inhale, slowly drop your belly, lift your chest and take your gaze up. And as you exhale, suck that belly button in, doming in the spine. Take your chin to your chest, your gaze to your belly button. Introducing our cat-cow movement. Inhale, we flow, we open up. Exhale. We tuck chin to the chest and dome the spine. Taking a few more rounds in your own time with your own breath. If you want to begin to exaggerate that movement, if you're open in your spine, please feel welcome to. Rolling through the body, using our breath as a guide. Slowing down the breath, rooting into the earth beneath us. The pads of the fingers sink down into the mat. The knees are steady. The tops of the feet are steady. And when you've taken your last round, coming to join me in stillness in our all fours. If you need to take any wiggles, please feel welcome. Placing your knees underneath your hips. And then on your next inhale, we're going to take our weight into our left fingertips and extend our left leg out behind us, tucking the toes. Draw that belly button in towards the spine and reach your right arm alongside the right ear, spreading your fingers nice and wide and finding that extension all the way to the right fingertips and perhaps beyond. If you're comfortable doing so, begin to raise that back left leg off the mat. Careful not to dome to arch in the spine here. Instead, we use the core to keep ourselves steady. Extend, reach, lengthen, point your toes. Reach through the fingertips, breathing in. And as you exhale, draw everything into meet in the middle. Bending the knee, the elbow. Maybe you touch your forehead to your knee. And then as you exhale, you extend your reach. Inhale, draw it in. Exhale, send it away. Inhale, draw it in. Exhale, send it away. Inhale, draw in. Exhale, extend. This time as you inhale, bend that left knee out to the side, the right elbow out to the side. You're like a little bit of a half frog. And then send your arms away as you exhale. Inhale, we bend the knee, bend the elbow. Exhale, we send away. Inhale, we draw it in, bending knee and elbow. Exhale, send it away, hold it here, deep inhale. And as you exhale, release your right hand down to the mat. Keep that left leg hovered if it's been there. And then take the left leg out to the left hand side. Maybe you want to take a moment to readjust where your wrists are here, to ground back down into the pads of the fingers. And then send that left leg out to the left hand side. Inhale, reach your right arm up to the sky, take your gaze with you. And as you exhale, thread the right arm underneath the left. And maybe you reach the left fingertips away. Thinking about sending the left baby toe to the ground, or as close to the ground as you can. Your bottom up to the sky, and we breathe in this beautiful long side stretch. Draw that left hand back in, planting it down as you sweep the right arm up to the sky, take the gaze with you. Exhale, return the right hand to the mat. Draw that left knee in. Take a cat-cow, inhale. And as you exhale, take the knees wide, big toes touch, sit your bottom back and find your child's pose. Your pose of rest and relaxation. Take a moment here to regather your breath. Maybe you take some little rocks left and right on your forehead, a little bit of self-massage. And then in your own time, come back to join me in our all four position once more. Replant your hands, re-engage that core nice and strong. in the core. And then this time we're going to extend the right leg out behind us. So driving through that right heel, the toes are tucked. And then extend the left arm out alongside the left ear. Breathe in here. You have the option to lift that right leg up, pointing the toes, extending through the left fingertips, strong in our core. We want to think about our ribs nipping in, tucking in and holding this core tight. If you can feel the side of your ribs and you feel them engage. Really nice. Breathe in. And as we exhale, we draw everything into the center. Tiny little ball, forehead to knee. Exhale, extend. Inhale, draw it in. And exhale, send it away. Last one. Inhale, draw it in. Exhale, send it away. This time we bend the elbow, we bend the knee. Inhale. Keeping that core nice and strong. Exhale, extend. Inhale. Exhale, extend. Reach it away. Last one. Inhale. Exhale, extend. Reach, reach, reach. And then place the left hand down and take the right foot out to the right hand side. Really thinking about putting that pinky toe edge down onto the ground or as close as you can, engaging that core. Inhale, we sweep the left arm up to the sky. Exhale, we thread it under. Finding your breath here, and if you want to, you can extend the right fingertips away, only if that feels good. Maybe you close off your eyes and take 3 breaths. Settling down, grounding down into the stretch, into the pose. Last breath in. And as you exhale, we slide the right hand back down, sweep the left arm up to the sky. Exhale, returning it to the mat. And draw the right knee in and then send it in between your hands. So we're in this sort of low kneeling lunge. Take your hands to your hips. Inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky. Lengthen through the body. Maybe you find a few extra centimeters. Notice if you begin to flare in your ribs. We all do. And instead, place your hands either side of the ribs and nip them in. Inhale, sweep those arms up to the sky. Exhale, take the arms wide. Maybe you take your gaze over to the right hand side as well. Spread through your fingertips. Inhale, the right arm sweeps forward, the joint up at the top. Lengthen through the body. Exhale, over to the other side, opening up to the left this side. And then sweeping left arm up to the right. Option to stay here. Maybe you want to challenge yourself and keep your arms high. Take them to your hips if you feel a little bit wobbly. Tuck your back left toes and extend through the heel to come up and find yourself in your high lunge. Really thinking about grounding out down into those front 4 corners of the right foot and into your left toes. Inhale, we sweep the arms up. Exhale, the same movement over to the right hand side. Reach, 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 lengthen from your fingertips, and then the right arm meets the left up to the sky. And on the exhale, we move out to the left. Sweep the left arm up to the sky. Release the hands either side of that right foot. Inhale, sweep your right leg up to the sky. Point your toes. Inhale. And as you exhale, take the right foot outside the right hand and the left foot outside the left hand, finding yourself in your Malasta, your yoga squat at the top of the mat. And if you find yourself, you have quite open hips, your bottom will hang down low. If not, you might be up here. That's okay. Wherever you are, just think about weights on your bottom coming down low, holding on maybe to the inside of your thighs. And then if you are down here with me, maybe you take your elbows inside your knees. You can take a few little sways left and right, whatever feels good. And then plant your left hand on the inside of the left knee, sweep your right arm up to the sky. And the exhale, right hand inside the right knee, left arm comes up. Exhale, release it down. Heel toe your feet into the center. Inhale, sweep all the way up to the sky. Exhale, hands come down through your heart center. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, arms come out. Keep that chest lifted as we begin to forward fold. Inhale, your fingertips meet the mat. Lift, lengthen, fingertips hover, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands. Step your right leg behind you and then plant that right leg down and we come into our skandasana at the back of the mat. So your left heel is down, that left leg is long and straight, bending into our right knee, placing the right hand inside the right knee and sweep your left arm up. Exhale through center, keep it low, keep it grounded to the top of the mat, left hand down, right arm sweeps. One more each side. And then take your fingertips either side of that front left foot at the top of the mat, low lunge. Left leg sweeps up to the sky. And as you exhale, take that left foot. So the foot is outside the right hand, the knee is outside the left hand, and you drop down into your pigeon. Wiggle that back right leg away. Fingertips down on the mat. Lengthening up through the spine. Taking our time. If you find you're really tight in the hips, grab that cushion and prop yourself up again. You shouldn't ever be in pain in yoga. Sometimes you want to breathe into a pose, but nothing should ever be painful. Place your hands down. Inhale, lengthen. And as you exhale, if it feels okay, coming down onto your forearms. And just staying here. You can close your eyes if that feels good. Otherwise, finding another way to focus on your breath. On your next exhale, if you want to and you have the room to do so, feel welcome to bring the forehead down to the mat. Release your weight down into a slightly deeper pigeon stretch. Wherever you are now, taking 5 breaths. And there really is no right or wrong way to breathe. All that I ask is you take your time. So conscious breath, conscious breathing. Allowing that breath to flow in and out of the body with no sense of urgency. Just letting it flow. Two more breaths. Last one. Slowly beginning to peel yourself up, taking your time. Planting the hands down, tucking your back right toes and sweeping that left leg all the way up to the sky. Extending here, breathe in. And exhale, release that left leg down. Begin to pedal out your feet. Taking your time to walk it out in your downward facing dog. And then when you're ready, finding stillness. Sweep your right leg up to the sky. Exhale, draw that right knee through to the nose. Plant it in between your hands. If you need to use another hand to help it get up there, then please feel welcome. And then dropping down into that right knee, finding Skandasana on the opposite side. So this time stretching through that left leg. We place the right hand inside the right knee. We extend the left arm up and over. Breathe in. Exhale to the other side of the mat. Left hand down, arm on the right, sweeps up. One more each side, keeping it low, keeping it grounded. Exhale. And then finding your way back to the top of the mat. Sweep that right leg up to the sky. Release it down. Pedal out those feet. Return to that walking downward facing dog. Notice if there's any tension in the neck. Let it go. And then finding stillness, sweep the left leg up to the sky. And finding your pigeon on the opposite side. Releasing, extending that right leg out behind you. Inhale, lengthen up through the body. Exhale, stay where you are, finding your breath. Dropping the hips down. And releasing maybe to your forearms. Taking pigeon on that opposite side. And then if you want, melting your head all the way to the mat. Or finding wherever your deepest point is and letting go of the breath here. 5 breaths. Last 2. Last 1. And as you complete that exhale, slowly start to peel yourself back up. Tucking the toes, extending the leg up to the sky. Release it down, pedal out your feet. And this time, continue that pedaling of the feet all the way until they reach the hands. Taking the feet to about hip width apart. Lifting up all 10 toes and then replacing from the pinky toe edge down onto the mat all the way to the big toe. Little micro bend in your knees. And let your arms just hang out here. Let the head, let the neck be heavy. You take hold of one another elbow. Let it all go. Let the arms hang. And then maybe you slowly start to body roll all the way up to standing. And when you reach the top, reaching the arms all the way up. And as you exhale, bend your elbows, send the chest up towards the sky, opening in the front of the body. Exhale, suck your belly in, dome in the spine. Our standing cat-cows. Inhale, opening it up. Bend the elbows, lift the chest. Maybe you take a little back bend. Exhale, dome in the spine, suck your belly in. 3 more, finding that flow in your own time. Last one. Finding stillness, maybe you wiggle out in the shoulders. Take any little movements that feel good, maybe even give things a little bit of a shake out. And then step your right leg out to the side, bending in your knees, so your heels are in, your toes are out, sitting down into our goddess pose. Sitting nice and low, maybe you introduce a little bit of movement at first. Find out where it feels good for you. And then when you're ready, either keep your hands on your hips or bending your elbows, just touching your thumb and your index finger in our chin mudra. Bending at the elbows, lower it a little further and sit in our goddess pose. Come back to that breath, keep those ribs tucked, keep that belly button towards the spine, nice and long in the back of the spine. As we sink deeper, opening up our hips, grounding into the feet. Breathe in. Exhale. Breathe in. Exhale. Last one, breathe in. Exhale. Inhale, sweep it up, open. Should feel really nice in the body. Heel toe that front foot to the front of the mat. Sweep the arms up. Inhale, vinyasa. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift, lengthen, finding that flat back. Exhale, planting the hands down. Either step, jump, hop back. Coming down through your vinyasa. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, rolling over the toes, downward facing dog. Maybe you continue to pedal, maybe you root your feet down. You can keep your heels high, you can keep your knees bent, whatever feels good. What I'd like you to focus on is planting your fingertips down and lengthening through the spine and letting go of any tension in your neck. So shaking the head yes and no, letting it go. Finding stillness or keeping that movement, whatever feels good for you today. And then rising up high on those tiptoes, wave the body forward into your high plank. And slowly, slow as you can, begin to take the body all the way down to the mat. Slow and controlled. Belly meets the mat. Forehead meets the mat. Tops of the feet meet the mat. When you're here, we bend our knees. Soles of the feet face up towards the sky. And keeping your forehead where it is, just see if you can reach back with your right hand to grab your right ankle, left hand to grab your left ankle, or as close as you can get to. If this feels strong enough, just staying here, breathing. And if you want to go a little further, we're going to begin to lift everything up. So chest lift, head lift. We kick those feet up towards the sky, finding our bow pose. The feet are flexed, kicking the soles of the feet up, 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 up and away. Maybe you take your gaze out in front of you if it's okay on the neck. If not, keep your gaze down, breathe in. And exhale, release. Release the legs. Maybe you take the left cheek down to the mat. Palm of the hands face up. Close off your eyes and regather your breath. Return forehead to the mat as we go one more time, bending those knees. Left leg, left arm reaches to left ankle first this time. Then the right hand to the right ankle. Breathe in. And on the exhale, we kick it up. Reaching it higher, finding the arch in the back. Maybe we take the gaze forward. Kick, kick, kick. Breathe in. Exhale and release down onto the mat. Opposite cheek this time, right cheek down. And take your 3 breaths. And when you've taken those 3 breaths, simply rolling over onto your back, drawing the knees in towards the belly, closing off your eyes. Wrap your arms around, tuck your head in towards your knees, and make yourself into the smallest little ball you possibly can. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, release everything out, coming to join me in your Shavasana, your final resting pose. Feet drop out to the side, arms drop out to the side. Let go of that breath. Breathing totally at ease. No more conscious breathing. Instead, we just allow the body to be heavy. Allow it to drop down into the earth beneath us. Perhaps you notice any little tingles or sensations running around the body. Just enjoy them for a moment. Take any wiggles that you need to. And then begin to let go as you allow the earth to take your weight. Allowing the body to be heavy. As now you're lying here on sand, and you can feel all that warm sand around you starting to work its way around your body to hold you gently, safely, securely in that one grounded position. Letting the earth do its work to hold you, so you can completely let go. Softening in the face, releasing the furrow between the brows, softening in the cheeks and unclenching your jaw. Let your whole face soften. Releasing down the back of the neck and the shoulders. Releasing the upper arm, the lower arm. Palm of the hands relax. Releasing all the way to the tips of your fingers. Softening in the chest, in the ribs, the heart, the belly. Letting it all drop down into the earth, into the sand beneath you. Soften the lower belly, the hips, the glutes, the thighs. Release the lower leg, the ankle, heel of the foot, sole of the foot, ball of the foot, and all 10 toes relax. Allowing this sweeping sensation of relaxation to wash over your whole body as the earth holds you here. Now last few moments of stillness. You have the option to stay here for as long as you wish, or in your own time, drawing your left knee into your chest, your right knee into your chest, wrapping the arms around and dropping to one side. Maybe you use your hands as a little pillow as you bring yourself up to a comfortable seated position. The eyes remain closed. Place the hands, palms down onto the thighs, keeping that grounded sensation, rooting yourself to the earth. Take a deep breath in. Exhale as you flicker open your eyes. And our hands to our heart centre, offering ourselves and those around us, those who are practiced with us today, a moment of true gratitude.